This is Kulirogba.
Kulirogba.
Kulirogba. You want the lady or the man to say, only you I will go with. That is Kulirogba. Afoforo can help one to win a case, to turn judgment in one's favor. And
Ekabo, Ekaro. Good morning to all. Today we are in Ketus Ifa doing some special rites of passages. Previously on Ketus Connect, we spoke about Omi ÉRÓ and the power of plants. Today, I'm going to show you an uncut video of Baba speaking about the energy within plants and how to harness it.
Talk about when I first traveled out of Eposo and went into some other places where they practice some of the variation of Ifa tradition.
Okay.
And they talk about Omi ÉRÓ. Omi ÉRÓ must be 7 leaves. Omi ÉRÓ must be 16 leaves. I smile. I cannot say they are wrong because I know how to introduce change. Say, Omi ÉRÓ. Do they have a word like that in Spanish or in Portuguese language? This is a Yoruba word. And they want to tell me they know the meaning of it more than I do. Maybe. Wole Soyinka was a Nobel laureate. We have some other English mother tongue. So but the content of Omi ÉRÓ is not limited to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. You can liken the number of leaves you have in your Omi ÉRÓ like the accessories in your car.
Okay.
Some cars have no radio. Some cars have no air condition. Some cars have radio, air condition, refrigerator, cooking gas, a warmer, and so many other things. So each leaf that goes into your Omi ÉRÓ has their own essence, and they add to the strength of your Omi ÉRÓ or what that Omi ÉRÓ can achieve for you.
Okay.
So traditionally, if you attempt to count the number of leaves we will have put together, you will be counting over 200.
Yeah.
And that talks about the strength of the Omi ÉRÓ. This is Kulirogba.
Kulirogba.
Kulirogba. You want the lady or the man to say, only you I will go with. That is Kulirogba. When you want to say Kulirogba, you demand that let X, Y, and Z, let me be the one they want to buy from, sell to, transfer business with, and they don't even want to look at any other place. So Kulirogba in that means let everybody come and converge around.
Right. But could you just stop on something? You called it Kulirogba, but of course I wanted to touch on the different names that a leaf would have and the English name, or somebody might know it by another name. What is the importance of calling it Kulirogba?
Okay. Now, I will give that example with this leaf that we call Ologburuburu.
Okay.
There's a leaf called Ologburuburu.
Okay.
Now, Ologburuburu, if I'm going to describe it, even when they call it Bacano or whatever somewhere, it's good for cold, we know about it. At this level, we are not tapping into the medicinal essence. We are talking into beyond that. Now, Ologburuburu has the power of what I will call something or an energy that can protect you wholly, cover you fully, and you and your own household. And it got that strength from an SFA, where that SFA explained how 3 hours went to do a process for a child of a rich person. And one said, don't use X, don't use Y. And the elders there, they did not listen to what the younger one said. And they went against the advice of the younger one. And what happened? Things turned around. The candidate they were dealing with fainted, actually died. Right. And all of them find their way to escape because they don't want them to be seen as you are consultant and the patient you are dealing with died during the surgery. So they joined their plane, they got on their car, but this other Awo Igbinlero has nothing. So, and the agents of the parents of the child were coming. So if they find only Igbinlero there, they will think he's the one that killed the child. Igbinlero tapped into the essence of Ologburuburu and asked, Ologburuburu, cover me, protect me, let them not see me. So we are using this so that anytime such situation arrive in the life of the person, they will be covered, they will be protected, they will be made unseen, unknown by those who could have impacted on them in a negative way. That is Ologburuburu. Okay. So you see, if that is missing in your Omi ÉRÓ, unless you have another leaf that carries that essence, you will not be able to tap into that. Okay. Now, you spoke about mentioning about power of names. Now, the names that we call plants, they are very important, and they carry that energy. For example, these people will call it bamboo, but when I am going to call it what they call bamboo, I will say it's oparon, and I'm calling on the energy that has the ability to totally destroy something, my enemy, our enemies.
Say that again, what's
Okparun.
Okparun.
So
that is spelled with an R-U-N at the end.
Yes.
R-U-N at the end. Yes, Okparun. So when you call it bamboo, what is the meaning? But when you say Okparun, it conveys an energy. And to specifically answer your question, look at what is called hawk plum tree.
Hawk plum.
The same hawk plum tree bears a leaf that is called yeye. That means perfect understanding, total comprehension. When you pick up hawk plum tree leaf and call it yeye, it means you want to use it for memory enhancement, memory boosting. But when you want to use the same hawk plum tree leaf, which you call yeye for memory enhancement, and you call it a kuka, you are tapping into the essence so that a sick person can rise from a sick body. Because when the old people will say, whichever side a kuka sleep with, a kuka will be able to rise. And the same hawk plum leaf, you can call it oloson. When you want to tap into the essence of the ability of the plant to reduce ache and end pain. So you see how one plant,
by calling it different names,
3 different names, and you tap into different essence. And I give an example. If you like, in the country, one of the countries of the Caribbean, you can say doctor to Mr. Kitrowley. If you want to call him a doctor because he has PhD. But you can also call him, Rowley, if you just want to address him as the father of the children, of husband of Sharon. Or you can call him Prime Minister. It's the same role. And you can call him Digo Martin West, so representative. All these are different descriptions
for the same person. When you want them to do a different
role. And you can call him head of government of Trinidad and Tobago because he's the head of government.
And it would be father to somebody, husband to somebody
else. And if you like, you say, geologist, because he's a geologist.
And then there are some titles that will be appropriate for a particular setting.
And time.
That's
thank you. It's the same thing when you talk about the energy of plants.
I'm able to use the energy of plants just to put it in a different perspective, the chemical essence of it now, to be able to manifest and create the reality that we want.
This is Afoforo. Afoforo can help one to win a case, to turn judgment in one's favor. And it can also brings the end to an ailment or a challenge.
I will mute that because that's classified. But
mute that, please. Thank you.
But the final question I had is that people normally ask is, does every plant in the forest have its own use? Every single plant have its own use?
Sugar. Ewe abere oloko lele. Tiki boloko soro koloko magbo. It's like you having the essence of this is that you have a leaf that resides in the forest, and whatever it says to the owner of the forest never decline or turn deaf ear to it. And you know, at the end of the day, we want the candidate, the client, and those of us in the team doing this, whatever we request for, we want it to be answered. Until when they are requesting negative things against me and my family member and my descendant, and to go back on the
So Baba, thank you very much. Just to do a quick recap, we understand that we are making Omi ÉRÓ.
Sunflower? Go ahead.
And Omi ÉRÓ is like the different leaves are accessories in it, and you can have a car, and the car can have it can be a limo. It has a wash, it has brakes, it has nitrous. Some cars will be without nitrous, so the more leaves you have, the better your Omi ÉRÓ can be. You can say that. But you can make an Omi ÉRÓ with 1 leaf, you can make an Omi ÉRÓ with 2 leaves, you can make an Omi ÉRÓ with 3 leaves. It depends on how deep your knowledge is and how much energy you're trying to put together. So Baba, can we safely say, just to end off with Omi ÉRÓ, the more the better?
Say that again.
The more the better.
Of course, you know why you are making Omi ÉRÓ. So, and that determines the amount, the type of leaves you will bring together.
The more gadgets, the more accessories, the better for you. Okay, thank you.